My Lord Chief Justice, I did say those words. My attention was drawn to the fact that I might have crossed the line by Mr. Frank Davis, and Your Lordship, on the advice and consultation with my counsel, I have written to the court rendering an unqualified apology. I delivered that letter this morning to the Registrar of the Supreme Court to bring it to Your Lordship's attention.
Yes, we have copies of the letter, and we've circulated it. Yes, we are comfortable with the apology, but we want to make certain consequences of this. Yes, Mr. Bicham. Yes, you can be heard.
Yes, my Lord. With respect, our client has no excuse. Personally, as lead counsel for him, I was very disappointed at the article that I read last week and was deeply distressed when he called me last night. And I thought it was because I had made certain disparaging remarks expecting some action to stop this canker in the profession. It was to tell me that he had realized the error of his ways and pleaded for me to join him to render an unqualified apology to this court. He makes no excuses for that. He admits he is wrong and has been wrong. He deeply regrets the harm done to his profession, the disrespect shown to the court and to also to the country. I have his instructions to render his unqualified apology to every member of the Supreme Court and indeed the judiciary of Ghana and to the legal profession and people of Ghana that he is awfully sorry for what he has done. He is deeply remorseful and he deeply regrets what he's done. So, my Lord, our prayer is, yes, true justice has to be done, but we ask you to temper justice with mercy.
You are a former president of the Ghana Bar Association, is that right?
That is so, my Lord.
I have been worried for some time now, listening to people granting interviews to the media, and not any ordinary people or lawyers, but people who have occupied very high position in this country. And we have to decide where we want to go as a country. In my view, the only reason why Article 88 of the Constitution, or the only ministerial position which is provided for in the Constitution is that of the Attorney General, is that when you are appointed an Attorney General, you are appointed an Attorney General for the whole country. A party or a president may appoint you as Attorney General, but once appointed, you are the Attorney General for the whole country. And you are to ensure that every citizen of the country is given justice or has access to justice and fair trial. So when I hear former Attorney Generals and Deputy Attorney Generals mount or grant interview and make certain statements aligning in no uncertain term to one political party, it's something that worries me. And as a former president of the bar, I think you have to open a debate in that area about the proper role of attorney generals or former attorney generals, having regard particularly to Article 88 of the Constitution 1992.
None of respect.
Two lawyers to support you. What we can do for your client is to let him go back and purge the contempt. Yes, he spoke to the whole world on television. Yes, he should tell the people that he's very, very sorry. What he did was wrong, and that is all. We are not going to find him. We are not going to give him a bond, but at least coming from somebody who has acted an attorney general, if we don't take any action, it is going to send dangerous signals elsewhere. That is all what we want to do for him. So if he does it today, the court will assemble on Thursday and just strike out this matter. That is all. We are not exacting any serious punitive would I say measures against him. All what we want to do is for your client who has confessed to whatever he did to he just go and apologize for the harm that he has caused to the profession and to the bench. This is our profession. Nobody can come from elsewhere to make it better. Yes, beyond the lawyers, nobody can come from elsewhere to make it better. Yes, we can make it. And it is a duty which has been imposed on us by our call. Yes, so please, let's all cooperate. At times you hear some comments by lawyers and you feel that they are killing the profession, because a time will come when nobody will come and sit here as a judge. Yes, we posted one judge to ECOWAS court as a high court judge. He's not the president. Whereas the other countries posted their Supreme Court judges there, a high court judge from Ghana was the president there. But this is a something. We have the Court of Appeal judge here. He sought the leave of the Chief Justice to take outside an outside appointment. He's the Chief Justice there. And no matter what we do, please, the profession first. Yes, the profession first. And we should endear ourselves to the respect and whatever it will take to bring the profession to its past glory. So we thank you very much for not dragging this matter and coming with an unqualified apology. So that is what the bench has decided. We don't want anything from the former Attorney General, Deputy Attorney General, but all what we want is the retraction, yes, an apology, yes, through the same medium, and that will end the matter. If he does it, we'll come here on Thursday and have it struck out.
We are very grateful to you for this indulgence, and also taking the cue from the point made by my Lord Amugati, whose views I share personally on a personal basis. And I did indicate to you why I stepped in, because I was even more worried when he called me. I thought someone had accrued that I had made disparaging remarks about his comments, but that's the point. But the right to be done, Lord. And we are profoundly grateful for your indulgence, and promise you that even before we came here, we had started a process of showing remorse and regret. Most grateful, my lords.
I will say something soon, because Mr. Dr. Ayine is a friend and a brother to me. I know he is a member of parliament and therefore a politician. But he should know how to talk when he's addressing the press as a lawyer, and then how to talk when he's addressing the press as a politician. There are two different things, because I know when politicians mount the witness box, they say anything, they can say anything at all. Then at the end of the day, when they are recorded, they come to deny. I've been a politician before. I know how it is. So you should know how to talk as a politician and then how to talk as a lawyer. They are different things altogether. Besides, we've been insulted, judges are insulted by people who know nothing about the law, and sometimes who know nothing about the issue that is before the judge. And they talk and insult. If they are not lawyers, we don't care. Because if you don't want to be insulted, you cannot be a judge. But if you are a lawyer and who knows the law and who knows the procedure, and then you talk, in a manner you know, that does not speak well of you as a lawyer. You know, it gives opportunity to non-lawyers to also talk or say worse things. So that's my advice to him as my brother, a younger brother.
We know what he has done. I remember when we went to the country. Ask him. I called him, and he was prepared to go to the news file to explain what obtains at the various faculties and why people should pick and choose and put their wards and children there to study law, not any faculty without lectures and whatever. And yes, the bench approached you, and you did it for us for free. Yes, so these are some of the things that we can all, do to help the profession. It's nothing more. Yes.
So we're really grateful, and thanks for.
And just one more thing from me, Dr. Ayine, as a former Attorney General, you know I have sat with you on the Judicial Council before. The two of us have jojoed to even appoint justices of the Supreme Court. You know the challenge, the difficulties, what we went through to appoint justices of the Supreme Court for this country. So after serving the Republic in that light, it seemed proper for you to go and make those statements to give the impression that the justices make decisions based on certain things. That's why some of us are disappointed at that statement. But having rendered this apology, we know, as my brother Justice Apau said, sometimes out of some kind of excitement or so, you are forced to make certain statements. As we've said here, we all make mistakes. We are human beings, and once in a while we cross the line, we make mistakes. So I'm happy that at least you've realized that what you said was overboard and you are prepared to retract it. But going forward, let's remember that we have one country and we all have a responsibility to keep this country together, no matter the circumstances and the situation we are confronted with. Thank you.
Lord, we are grateful for the admonition. I promise you, this will not occur. I'm grateful.
Yeah, my court.
Yes, my Lord, with all due respect.
Yes.
My Lord, before this matter commenced, your Lordship mentioned my name. My Lord, with the greatest of respect, with all respect to this court, I just want it to be placed on record that I have not said anything to scandalize this court. I believe that...
I didn't say so. What I said was that when we started the proceedings, you were granting interviews, and we drew your attention to the new legal profession ethical rules. Yes, we drew your attention to it, and you were advised to stop, and you did.
My Lord, your Lordship, I no doubt dispute that.
Yeah.
But I think before the proceedings,
I never said you.
something was said to that.
Oh.
Myself and.
Yeah. And
my Lord, if that is the position of the bench, yeah. I'm exceedingly grateful. I don't want my name to be associated with scandalizing this court. As a former president of the Great Accra Bar, the longest serving president of the Great Accra Bar.
And the most populous bar.
Yes, and the most populous bar, arguably. Justice Amigache is not looking at me. I was the Mugabe of the bar, and I remain so. Yeah. I'm grateful.
Yeah.
I'm grateful.
I thought you were the unqualified.
Yes, Prof, you can call me that. That was conferred on me by the Sanzini Amisha as a custodian of the bar, so I still remain.
And we take this opportunity to also thank you for your end of year dinners for the bar. For the bar and the judges.
So far as that is concerned, Justice Apo can bear ample testimony.
So thank you.
With my eloquent service of blue label Scotch whiskey.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. This is the order of the court. We accept the apology of learned counsel for the contempt law. We, however, order that the contempt law purges its contempt by retracting the scandalous statement on the very same medium before Thursday, the 25th of February 2021, when the court will reconvene. The contempt proceedings is thus adjourned to Thursday, the 25th February 2021 at 9:30 a.m. So, Mr. Bicham, so you will come here 9:30. If he renders the apology, we will come and completely vacate the order.
My Lord, just for some clarification.
Yes.
I don't believe we are expected to be here on Thursday. No, we just want to be, yes. Very well.
If you want to come and show solidarity, you are invited, you are at liberty to attend.